Last week saw three big announcements for Netflix anime. First, Beastars' second season got a new striking key visual featuring a furious Legoshi. Second, the announcement that the Spriggan anime adaptation would be headed by Kisnaiva director Hiroshi Kobayashi, with characters designed by Shuhei Handa. Two Studio Trigger veterans, but this time, they're creating the show at David Production. And finally, there was the announcement of a brand new Godzilla anime, Godzilla Singular Point, to be created at Studio Bones and Orange. This isn't the first time Godzilla's been adapted into an anime, with Polygon Pictures releasing a trilogy of films between 2017 and 2018 that had humanity returning to Earth way in the future to take down a gigantic Godzilla. The films were pretty good, but when you say Godzilla anime, most people are going to be hoping for something with 2D animation instead of the 3D CG that Polygon Pictures is known for. But that said, Godzilla is extraordinarily complex as a creature. The wrinkles, the scales, the spikes. If you try and animate him in 2D, you're going to have to lose some of that iconic detail. So what Toho Animation did was kind of interesting, and they set up a co-production between two of the best animation houses in Japan. Creating the 2D characters would be Studio Bones, and presumably creating Godzilla himself would be Studio Orange, the creators of Beastars and Land of the Lustrous. Orange are experts in creating 3D animation that feels like 2D anime, and they've worked on plenty of 2D shows in the past, often creating 3D mechs. In this way, the 3D Godzilla won't lose any detail, and that's a seriously good thing, because the Godzilla in question was designed by Studio Ghibli animator Eiji Yamamori. Orange producer Yoshihiro Watanabe referred to Yamamori's design as something you can look at all day and never get tired of. And on the flip side, at Bones, we have director Atsushi Takahashi, who directed the Blue Exorcist film, and Kazue Kato, the creator of Blue Exorcist, creating the original character designs. We don't yet know who will serve as chief animation director in bringing those designs to life, but Studio Bones has a good track record in bringing top animators to work on exciting series, so there's a lot of hope here. Depending on the animation team assembled, we may see one of the coolest atomic breaths yet. It's a strong team, especially with a story created by acclaimed sci-fi author Toh Enjoe. In fact, with the last Godzilla films being written by Gen Urobuchi and Shin Godzilla being written by Hideaki Anno, Toho has been making a real effort to get particularly acclaimed writers to deliver their own unique perspective on Godzilla. With Netflix involved and Toho often hiring Studio Bones due to their popularity in the US, it's clear that this is a Godzilla story for the world. And so, if Godzilla was originally a metaphor for nuclear weapons in the wake of World War II, it's going to be interesting to find out what this global Godzilla represents. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.